MCC. Hello World. This is MCC News broadcasting live at Mandawi City College, Mandawi City, Cebu. These are the headlines for today's report. Teacher support for multigrade teaching. Teacher support in multigrade situation. Professional support for small schools. Staffing support for small schools. Teacher training for small schools. And teacher specialization. Department of Education and the government give more support to teachers where a multi-grade school or in a multi-grade situation. Let's hear the report of Ms. Michelle Apawan about the multi-grade situation.
Thank you. Questions? For more information about the teacher supports for multi-grade situation. Multi-grade teachers, particularly in remote areas, are disadvantaged not only in terms of methodology but also in terms in economic and social conditions. They need different forms of support. These supports may include the following: a deliberate policy by the Minister of Education to recognize the tremendous work being performed to the school by the multigrade teachers. The multigrade teachers in multigrade situations need the supports for a clear and concise policy that appreciates and recognizes those teachers who handle multiple classes. We all know that teachers handling multiple classes is a huge responsibility compared to the monograde classes. So questions, is it important for them to recognize their hard work, effort, and give them the best support from the government? A professional development support from the Central Curriculum and Administration's authorities. A teachers handling a multi-grade class must improve and support their professional development. A Central Curriculum and Administration's authorities must provide this type of support. They need some additional trainings, programs, or seminars for them to gain more knowledge to handle such multiple grade classes. A training programs that discusses the needs of multiple grade teachers. Policies ensures the rural schools are assigned a quality instructors. However, support from the government may not be immediately forthcoming, so teachers must keep or take pride in their professions and must recognize their efforts and their contributions to the well-being and growth of their learners, for their community, and for the country. Teachers, we are proud of you because you make the world a better place in which to live. We are proud for your effort and sacrifices for the young learners, especially in the remote areas, that you help and encourage them to pursue going to the school and emphasize that no children are left behind. That's for all questions. For MCC News, this is Michelle Apawan for reporting, and back to you, Christian.
Department of Education hires more qualified professionals to teach in multi-grade schools. Let's hear the report of Adrenaline about support of professionals in the multi-grade situation.
Thank you, Christian. So in my area, there are many challenges that a multi-teacher encountered, such as the isolation and small number of both teacher and learners affect the quality and quantity of professional facilities available to teachers. Due to lack of classroom materials, teachers may not work to their best ability. Chances of being promoted are restricted at a one-teach school. As for that, teachers here need a professional support. There are some suggestions gathered that may help address these challenges. Teachers should be paid to travel to meetings. Self-directed professional growth or development should be encouraged by providing distance education material at source centers. Materials should be given to a small school. Education officers should visit the small schools regularly, not to inspect but to advise. Teachers who have taught a multi-grade schools should be considered for promotion. That will be all for the challenges and suggestions made. Adrenaline Sueco reporting. Back to you, Christian.
Thank you, Adrenaline Suico, for that informative report. Now, the Department of Education does not only hires qualified professionals or teachers, but they also hired qualified staff to support multi-grade schools. Let's hear the report of Miss Jasmine Jisim about the staffing support for small schools. Jasmine.
Thank you, Christian. So in my area, school support staff play an important role in ensuring students are learning in a safe and supportive learning environment. They can foster positive, trusting relationships with students and improve school climate by encouraging parent and the family involvement in education. Teachers in small schools must teach in multi-grade classes. This demand extra preparation and organizational ability. They need constant supervision and support by central authorities. Teachers who are qualified and self-motivated are the ones who should be sent to isolated schools. As they face the challenges in multi-grade teaching, they will grow professionally. And back to you, Alcris.
Thank you, Jasmine, for your report. So, training of teacher for multi-grade teaching is conducted every year to produce good quality of teachers that is fully equipped with knowledge for effective teaching and learning in multi-grade schools. Teachers are trained to master different specialization to teach multi-grade schools. So let's hear the report of Miss Kimberly Suano about teacher specialization. Kim?
Thank you, Al. To give importance of specialization of teachers in small secondary schools, most staff members have to teach at least 2 subjects. Teacher training colleges can require each trainee to develop skills in at least 2 subject areas. An education officer with small schools in area should train all teachers to provide instructions with at least 2 subjects. And these measures, education officer could consider when administering and staffing multi-grade school. First, visit remote schools during in-service training so as to provide more opportunities for isolated areas. Second, help teachers to find accommodation. Third, make sure postings are fair and transfer on made rotational basis. Fourth, try to recruit teachers from rural backgrounds because these individuals are more familiar with rural conditions. It is important to the teachers to have specialized courses or areas of strength that allows them to master the subject content and spend more time on lesson planning, formulating assessment, and implementing strategies and classroom management. That's all. For MCC News, this is Kimberly Suano, your reporter, and back to you, Al.
Thank you, Kimberly Suano, for the report. That's all for the report for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is Al Christian Iscuña signing off.